All right. That's part one. All right. That's part one. Obviously Zeus wasn't keeping it clean. Oh my god. Obviously I wasn't keeping it clean, okay? But you know what? The show must go on. The show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I wasn't keeping it clean. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I am Triple H for a reason. I am Triple H for a reason, all right? Good morning, BOP. I am Triple H for a reason. And so I guess TikTok may have not liked when I said those words. Those are very strong words, all right? And by the way, no offense to those out there who are innocent. This rhetoric, this information is directed towards those who know who I'm talking about, the Trump supporters especially. All right. And I decided to go live this morning and do this special edition of the Closet of Truth because I want to make sure all of these Trump supporters out here who are catching hell right now, right? I wanted to do this special episode to make sure you all understand why you're catching hell. Because I am a firm believer in the universal laws that are at work. All right. Good morning. Yes. And the universal laws at work, ladies and gentlemen, are making it crystal clear to Donald Trump and his supporters that what goes around does come around. And so if you want to know why folks are supposedly harassing you, I'm talking to the Trump supporters. Thank you, Heaven. If you want to know why folks are harassing you, if you want to know why your life is in shambles, you want to know why you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're struggling, I'm talking to the Trump supporters that are out there crying. It's because of all the evil, corrupt seeds you've planted. You know how this works, especially you so-called Christians. You reap what you sow, right? You reap what you sow. And MAGA, you've planted a lot of nasty seeds, and you still continue to plant those nasty seeds with your lies. All right? And you could say January 6th was an inside job and it was fake. You could sit up here and try to attack women's reproductive rights all you want to. You could sit up here and attack people of color all you want to on this app, MAGA, and it ain't going to change the universal laws that are at play. And that's why you are in a lot of pain right now. And that's why, you know what? That's why the most clear evidence that the universal laws are at work is that we all get to watch your leader, Donald Trump, go through each and every step it takes to go into prison. Yeah, we all get to watch it in front of you. And every single step of the way, we get to talk to you. I'm in your ear every day. Every day Donald Trump, something come out, I'm in your ear. You know what they say? Zeus, you got TDS. Donald Trump is going to prison, and like I said earlier, if you don't believe Donald Trump is going to prison, something's wrong with your mind. Okay? Something's really wrong with your mind. I say you got a MAGA demon. I've said something else that I might not say this time because, other folks say TikTok will get you. But if you believe Donald Trump isn't going to prison, something's really wrong with your mind. The man has 91 felony charges. Name one person in American history that has escaped 91 felony charges with more on the way without any consequence. Think about it. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Trump supporters. You're really prime candidates for hell. Every single one of you Trump supporters, you're really prime candidates for hell. And that's why you don't like me. That's why you want to end the friendship with me. So you want to end the friendship with me because I posted videos on January 6th that showed the faces of the folks who attacked the Capitol. That's what I've done that made you want to end your friendship with me. Out of all the stuff on this app that I've done, that's the one thing. Yeah, thank you. We wasn't friends to begin with. That's how I look at it. I ain't losing no sleep over any of this. I'm telling the truth and I'm moving on. I'm going on about my day. That's your problem. You got to own that. Like I said earlier, you just afraid to take ownership of what you and your friends do on this app. I see it. I go into your lives. I hear what you're talking about. I hear how you talk bad about people. Yeah. And I say, no wonder you folks are experiencing hell. Look at how you live your lives. 40 hours of footage was released showing behind the scenes inside job. Joshua, you believe that? Honestly, Joshua? See, this is what I want to say. How many followers? Joshua, you only got 44 followers. Joshua, go get your main account and be a man. Come in here and talk. Joshua, go get your main account and come in here and talk about that, because saying it on your little backup account that I don't recognize and you only got 40 followers is ridiculous. Keep those words to yourself. All right? If you got any problems or you got some information I don't got, you know what the rule is in here. Put it in the chat. Don't just say that stuff. Put real hardcore proof that it was an inside job. Name the actors that were involved with this. I support Trump. And the only hell I'm living in is this. And exactly, Andrea. Ladies and gentlemen, look right there. Andrea. Exactly, Andrea. You're living in hell because you're living a lie. This is why you're experiencing that. This is how the universal laws are at work, Andrea. See, you don't understand the connection between your unwavering support for Donald Trump, all right, and what you're currently experiencing. You're supporting evil. Okay, and an evil tree can't bring forth good fruit. You know the rules. This is how it works, Andrea. And I've never met you before, but something's wrong with you. If you really believe everything Donald Trump is saying, no wonder you're struggling right now, because you don't know which way is up. You don't. How can you survive when you don't even know the basics, which is left, right, up, down? Andrea, you're confused. All right, who do we got here? Oh my God, Anne Hathaway. All right, let's see. Okay, I see we got a couple of folks here. Okay, I see. Good morning, Superwoman. How are you doing?
Zeus.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What a treat. What a pleasant surprise on this Sunday morning.
Yeah,
Zeus.
I know, right?
Triple H's. He is gracing us this morning with facts.
Bingo.
Let me just encourage you. That was never your friend. There is no such thing as a MAGA friend. There's no such thing as a MAGA friend. MAGA is not even friends with MAGA. They don't realize that they're leading each other to hell.
Bingo.
Okay. So I
Tell
just
them.
wanted to get up there and share that. Listen, you lost a fake friend. I mean, look at the traitors in the Trump administration. You got to expect MAGA to be traitors. You have to expect that.
It's in their
So
nature.
it's in their nature. MAGA, we're not surprised.
Nope.
Old friend, quote unquote, we are not surprised.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye.
bye,
Tell them.
bye.
Tell them.
We are not going to cry about losing any MAGAs.
No. I don't consider them to be my friends. I was offended, to be honest. Don't send me a DM telling me you're ending it. Just unfollow me like everyone else does. I don't care. Okay? I know what's in your nature. Tell them, Superwoman. I know what's in these Trump supporters.
So I want to share some photos real quick because a lot of people were saying that BLM was there on January 6th.
Oh.
First of all, let's just take a look at this. This is a Confederate flag on the same pole as a Trump flag. I mean, do we need to unpack this photo? Absolutely. Absolutely
Go
not.
ahead.
But it gets a little bit better than that. I don't know if you can still hear me, but hold
I
on
can
one
hear you.
second.
I can hear you. I can hear you. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we don't need you to explain this stuff to us. We can see it with our own eyes. Keep your silly opinions to yourself. I see the
You,
Confederate flag.
this is another photo of the Capitol on January 6th.
Disgusting.
Where do you see a BLM flag, Antifa? You don't see any of us, not any flag that belongs to us. You don't see any African flags. You don't see,
Nope.
any Juneteenth flags. You
No.
don't see us anywhere.
No. Not at, no, because we know what happened on that day of rage. All right? It wasn't BLM there raging. What do we rage for?
And here is an even better one that's even more detailed.
Wow.
Take a look at this, guys. You can even zoom in on this photo. You don't even see any black people. You might see a black person here
All
and
right, Jeannie.
there.
So yeah, so why do they continue to deny it's them? Why do you think they're afraid to take ownership of this?
I think sometimes we catch MAGA when the demon is trying to come through.
Mm,
I think sometimes the demon is overtaking the actual person.
mm,
So that person is fighting, trying to say, hey, I'm in here, I'm in here. But
mm,
the demon steps in and says, no, no, we're MAGA, we're MAGA.
mm.
And, it just is unfortunate that they can't think clearly. They can't think straight.
Nope.
Instead of,
Yeah.
using the doorknob to open the door, they just want to run right through the door. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
banging their heads on the door. They just are not logical thinking people. It is so
And
unfortunate. But
something's
guys,
wrong.
listen,
Something's wrong with their mind. That's why I say something's wrong with
one
them.
more.
Go
I'm
for
going
it.
to share one more with you. This is the one that really paints a picture for me. This is not Black Lives Matter.
Again. Again. Thank you. Evidence.
This is the same mentality and mindset that the angry white mobs who burned down black communities had.
Bingo.
This is how they perform. This is what they rally up to do. But they knew better. If they would have came over here to to mess with us,
Don't worry. We've been. It's one of those
educational
mornings.
purposes only,
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those mornings.
they know what would have happened, right, Zeus?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
they didn't have a choice but to go swing off at the Capitol. We
Mm.
see who it is. We know who it was.
Exactly. Exactly. No lies detected. No lies detected, Superwoman. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Zeus. You're
You're
very
welcome.
handsome, very talented. Give them HE double hockey sticks.
Oh, I
And don't
will.
forget, guys, that decooning spray is available. It is on the market with Union Gang Market.
Oh,
You
oh.
can buy that decooning spray if you're interested in no longer being a coon, but you will have to pass the decooning process and exam.
Oh.
If you're interested,
Oh.
we are taking on new applications.
Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, they could get some of that. How much did that cost? I might have to buy
It
some of
is
that and
going
hand
to
it out.
cost you a vote for Biden.
Thank you. Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. So they're gonna have to do a lot of work. Let's get them some of that
Absolutely.
decooning spray because we got a lot of those out here. I've seen them. All right, I've seen them, and to me,
You
those are
can
the
get yours.
they definitely something's wrong with them upstairs. That's for
And
sure.
don't worry about the fine print, Micah. You don't care about facts and details anyway. So,
Mm-mm. They don't. Tell them, Superwoman. Tell them.
well, thank you so much,
All
Zeus.
right, and
And
you
thanks, Chad. I appreciate you
are you
guys.
having a
Union
good day
gang,
today? You
gang.
said you're going live later.
I am going to be streaming later. I'm going to be talking about how, having children that are mixed race or biracial, having a spouse that is, black, or having neighbors growing up in the hood, things
Mm.
like that. It does not mean that you're not racist. You still have to deconstruct.
Mm.
And if you stop deconstructing, if you are demanding to everybody that you are not a racist, 9 times out of 9 times you are.
Tell them. Well, I'll be there. Make sure you send Zeus an invite. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you for
All
your
right.
support, Zeus. You're doing a great job.
All right. Listen.
Listen, guys, if you really, really are interested in learning the facts, you have to promote the hell out of lives like this, like Zeus, Union Gang, Superwoman, Straight Facts, Boss Diva. We putting in that real work, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Zeus.
You're
Bye.
absolutely welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Superwoman a nice little round of applause. No lies detected. And like I said, I see folks are in here and they're upset about me using a word that is a legal word to use and is in the dictionary. Maybe you didn't catch what I said earlier.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
if you hate our country,
Yeah.
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy
Yeah.
in the U.S.,
Yeah,
if
I'm
you're
not,
complaining all the time,
and I'm not saying it because I have a heart. I'm saying it because I can't break the TikTok guidelines. That's it. That's it. All right, but you can't be more offended by that than all the other words we've been hearing you Trump supporters say. Like I've been saying, yeah, I wanted to ruin your breakfast this morning. I wanted to ruin your morning. Yeah, because you're traitors. You need to hear the truth. All right, and guess what? And guess what? If you don't like it, you can leave. And like I said to other people, like I told the gentleman, delete the app. Delete it. It ain't doing you no good. All you do is follow a bunch of liars, a bunch of demons. Look at you. You're radicalized. You don't know what the heck you're saying. You don't know who you're talking to. You're getting triggered. Yeah, leave. Delete the app. I really don't care. All right. Let's bring up my next panelist. All right. And what we're talking about is January 6th and why the Trump supporters are afraid to own it. All right.
I'm not afraid to own it.
And you're a Trump supporter.
I'm a Republican.
No. Call it what it is. You're a Trump supporter. You voted for him twice, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah. You believe his lies, right?
I voted for him because of his
Don't do that. Don't do that.
don't do what?
You know why you voted for him. Don't tell us why you vote. You know why you voted for him.
Because I've always been a Republican, yes.
Yeah. Who'd you vote for before Trump?
That would be George Bush.
Did you vote for Obama?
I did, because I
Okay.
thought he would do change, but his Obamacare is horrible because I have somebody who's been on Obamacare,
Where do you
and
live at? I'm curious. What part of the country are you from?
I'm originally from New Jersey, but I currently live in Texas.
Okay, you're living in Texas right now, and so you support Donald Trump, even though you seen what he did while he was president, right? And this is the problem that I got. You know what he did when he was president caused a lot of harm to a lot of Americans, right? I mean, the way he mismanaged the pandemic. For goodness sake, why would you lie to the American people about a dangerous virus? Why would you spread misinformation that costs hundreds of thousands of Americans to lose their lives? And why would you tell your supporters to get the vaccine? And then why would you set them up with the big lie only to have your own supporters go to prison and attack law enforcement? You support a guy that does that, right? This is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because to me it doesn't make sense, and it explains why a lot of you are suffering the way you're suffering. You're supporting
I'm
the
not,
evil man.
let me put it this way. There's wrong on both sides
Mm,
of the yeah, there is. What about Hunter Biden and his tax evasion and
right.
his indictments?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm. Is
There's
that
wrong on Okay, let me ask
but
you this.
but
Just
who voted? Did you vote for Hunter Biden? Who here voted for Hunter Biden?
let me finish here.
I mean,
Say
we're talking about your leader.
he's not my leader. I represent the Republican Party. I like the
You
Republican Party.
you're gonna vote
So
for Donald Trump this year. I can
I'm
tell.
I know I didn't say that because I've
You're
been
going
watching the
to.
debate. I'm not going to do anything of the sort. You don't know who I'm going to vote for.
You said you've been a Republican all your life.
Correct. And there's
Okay,
four other candidates: Ron DeSantis, Nick Haley, Vivek Ramaswamy, Chris Christie. Nah, he's no. He's.
So you're not voting for Donald Trump.
I haven't really decided yet on
Okay,
the Republican
so you
Party
see what
side.
you see what you just did, ma'am. I said you're voting for Donald Trump. Then you said I don't know. So you're not voting for Donald Trump. Well, no, I don't know,
I
ma'am.
don't, but
Ma'am,
I
see
will
this.
vote Republican.
And Donald Trump's going to be the front runner for the Republican Party, correct? I mean, you're not that naive to
Theoretically,
think.
yes.
Okay,
Theoretically, right now,
okay.
yes.
So let's do the math. Let's follow the logic.
Mhm.
Theoretically, if Donald Trump's the Republican front runner and you're voting Republican, you're voting for Donald Trump. See, this is the
If
stuff that I'm talking about. Why is it
if
so
he's the
hard for you to
nominee,
admit?
yes. But
Huh?
I said if he becomes the nominee, but he hasn't become the nominee yet. Just because the polls say so doesn't mean it's going to happen.
No. Okay, so I would prefer if you want to actually move further in this conversation, just say you're going to vote for Trump. Why is it so hard to say?
Because there's four other viable candidates.
Right, but you and I both know you're going to vote for Trump. Like you're not going to convince me on a Sunday morning, and I've been doing this for a while, that a person like you isn't going to vote for Trump. You do know that, right? Like I get there's four other people who are, out here doing a little sideshow, but you and I understand this is really about Biden and Trump, right? And I know you're not voting for Biden.
No,
So what's
he's
all this?
okay. Let me ask you this: with Joe Biden, do you think he's
Yes,
cognitive? Oh boy, oh
yeah,
boy.
yeah. I don't think he is. I know he is. The
He's
man is.
81 years
Yeah,
old.
yeah, yeah. He's present. He's got a lot of work on his desk right now. He's got conflicts going on in the Middle East. He has an economy here that he has to take care of. All right. He has to deal with an aggressive China. All right. He's got a lot of different issues on his hands right now. For you to sit here and say that the president of the United States is not able to deal with that because he's not cognitively there, it makes absolutely no sense when you and I are both sitting here right now enjoying the freedoms of being in the United States.
How many
We're
troops
not
did he
being
leave in
attacked right now, are
Afghanistan?
we? Are we
How
being
many
attacked
troops
right
did
now?
How many troops did he leave in Afghanistan to die?
Who?
Joe Biden.
He didn't leave any. Are you asking how many lost their lives when we withdrew from Afghanistan? Is that the
How
question?
how many troops did he leave to die?
Yeah, yeah. He didn't leave any. Where you where
13.
you
That's
where you
actually
get
13 families.
no, where are you getting your information from?
Are you am I in like
Keep it
La La
clean.
Land?
No, no, no. You're in reality.
No, I'm not.
So let's talk about Afghanistan. Who initiated us withdrawing from Afghanistan? Who set that in motion? Since you want to go there.
That was Trump.
Okay, so why are you blaming Biden? Blame Trump.
It was the way
No,
he brought.
Trump drew down the troops, and he did that, not
He
Biden.
did,
Now,
yes.
okay, so just like Biden came into office, and there was COVID, you can't blame Biden for what happened. You got to go with the person that it happened with,
Okay,
Donald Trump.
let me ask you this. Let
Why?
me
Why?
ask
Wait,
you.
wait. Why
Let
do
me
you?
ask you this. Hold
So
on,
we're
hold on.
just gonna skip over that now.
No, I'm trying to make you understand something here.
I'm
Say
listening.
say Trump gets thrown in jail by your theory and all this, and he doesn't become the nominee. Who are we going to talk about then?
What does that have to do with the price of rice?
You keep
What does
saying
that
that.
have to do with the price of tea in China? Where
You
is
said
your mind at? And I'm talking to you about your support for a
mhm.
criminal, your support for an evil person, and all the things that you Trump supporters are currently experiencing right now, where you're crying and complaining about. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever happens after Biden gets reelected, who knows? We'll deal with that when we get
Then
there.
who are you going to talk about then?
We don't deal with that stuff. I'm not
Oh,
dealing
you're
with
not going to
fake
deal with that
news. I'm
now.
not
Okay.
dealing with your imagination this bright and early on a Sunday morning. We are talking about why do you continue to support an evil person like Donald Trump? And you
I
haven't
support
given
the
me any answer.
Republican Party,
Yeah,
whoever it may be.
but you and see
The
this is
ideologies of the Republican Party is who I support.
well, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, and you are showing me more of what I've already been seeing with MAGA, which is you just won't own your BS. This is the problem. Don't you see it? You're having a hard time recognizing Donald Trump is evil. Okay. Well, I guess she's done. See, I didn't get up this morning to argue with you Trump supporters. I didn't get up. Why not just own your BS and say I'm supporting an evil person, Donald Trump? Because you deep down in your hearts, and for those of you Trump supporters who have heart, you know deep down in your hearts Donald Trump's an evil man. All right, all those SA charges against all these women who've accused him of SA, right? You see that happening. You see the fraud in his business empire, right? You see that. Those are real court circumstances, right? You see all these charges. See, last year I have my TikTok does this thing where they show you your videos you were posting last year, And last year, yeah, I saw videos with myself, videos with folks like Snuggles. Oh, Donald Trump he'll never be charged with any crimes. You think they'll charge a former president Zeus? You think they'll ever bring charges against him? Guess where we're at now, ladies and gentlemen? We're 91 charges deep. 91 charges deep. And y'all folks are still running around here in denial. Something is truly wrong with you Trump supporters' minds. And I firmly believe that. I really, really do. All right, let's see who we got next. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. This is not a safe space for MAGA. This is a place where you can come sit your special behinds down and listen to this special broadcast.
Yes, hello. Hello. It's
Yes,
Sunday and
yeah. I see your you have the spinning
I have a spinning.
the the spinning balls as attacking likes to say. I don't like to say that. I got to keep it clean. I think you might have. Okay, yeah, yeah. You might. Okay, Zpoc. Yeah, there you go. Now you can turn it back off. All right, Angie, I love you too. Yeah, yeah. So we're dealing with the Trump supporters that don't want to deal with reality still.
Yeah.
What do you
Can you
got to
hear me
say?
better now? Is it buffering still or
No, it's not buffering. That's a good word, but you're slow.
okay.
You're a little low.
Oh, low voice. I'm a low
Yeah,
talker.
yeah. There you
Okay.
go.
Let me mute and unmute real quick. TikTok's been kind of messed up lately.
There you go. Strong, strong MAGA. Strong signal now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with TikTok. So, yeah, Zeus on a Sunday. This is like church for all the
Right.
the folks on this live. I didn't know that this was a thing. Um, and the last the last guest that was just here, you know, she was a victim of the MAGA demon.
Correct.
She was just a little confused.
Mm,
What about the negotiation uh, that went awry? Well, hold on a second. As you said, Donald Trump was the one that started that whole situation. He's the one that negotiated the deal, and Joe Biden extended the deal.
mm.
So he made it so that the visas could be given at later dates so more people could get out of there.
Right.
So
She
the
knows
fact,
that. She knows that, and this is why it's a
well, maybe
problem.
she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't. So I'm educating her on that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And so what happened was
Mm,
then you have no way of being able to say that it would have gone smoother under Donald Trump because Donald Trump wasn't in office.
exactly.
We have no information that says that withdrawal would have gone any smoother because you can't predict something that didn't happen. Who knows? There might have been 15 troops that were lost, right?
Bingo.
Or
Yeah.
26.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because I do remember when Donald Trump started the war in Yemen when he abandoned the Kurds. So that was something
And he cost our Navy their lives because of his reckless actions. All right. Think about that. Remember when he did that? Why did you do the Yemen raid? Oh, because Obama wouldn't do it. How
right.
reckless.
But then he
How
abandoned
reckless.
them. He abandoned them there, and he said, "Well, you're on your own. We're hands off." And then it caused an absolute chaotic sequence of events. And to say that there weren't troops that died under him,
Mm,
there were plenty of troops that died under him.
yeah.
65, to my knowledge, at least in his first couple of years, and they didn't mention a single word of that. They
Right.
don't care about it because it's not because it's Donald Trump and
Mm,
he can do no wrong. And well, that's just a consequence of being president. Unfortunately, people are going to die. And that's kind of the mentality that the MAGA demons have. They don't
mm.
understand that it's a two-way street. It's a two-way
Bingo.
street here, and you have to be able to identify when your side does something incorrectly
And
and
own it. Own it.
own it. Right.
Yeah.
And
I
and
want. I
January
want the Trump.
6th,
What do you think
I'm
about
loving these
them?
comments about January 6th about the truth is coming out. I'm pinning these comments again to the
Thank
to
you.
the folks. I'm not It's not Janae pinning these pro-Trump comments. We're pinning them so he can address them. But
Exactly.
the point is
They are
that
MAGA demons.
40,000 hours worth of footage. I don't need to see that because I saw
No.
it on television. It was
Yeah.
the darkest day I can remember. It was like we finally were moving on from Donald Trump, but Donald Trump was like, I'm not moving on.
Mm,
And so, yeah, it was a horrible day. So, yeah,
yeah.
we do have to remember that day. And yeah, we are hung up on it because we should be hung up on it
Yeah.
because it was a horrible day for our democracy.
Yeah.
And it shall never happen again. It shall
Exactly.
never be allowed to happen again.
It won't
So,
happen again. Not while millions of Americans like you and I know the truth out there. Like you said, we don't need to see any more footage.
right. I mean, and again, I'm going to ask the question, if it's Antifa that was there, why is Mike Johnson blurring all the faces of the folks that were the new footage is being released for? Shouldn't you want
Exactly.
Antifa to be locked up? I mean,
Yes.
make it make sense, Michael. Make it make
Bingo.
sense, Michael.
Bingo.
And look
Bingo.
at Kevin McCarthy
All right.
admitting finally that the Democrats look like the rest of the American people. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Because the
Oh my
truth is
goodness.
coming out in every nook and cranny. And this is why a lot of these folks on the right are upset right now. You hear them crying and complaining. The economy's not good, right? You hear them crying about Biden and his son being criminals. You hear them crying like that. Why
Yeah,
are they
I'm not
huh?
voting for Hunter Biden. I promise you I'm not going to. I won't do it, MAGA. I won't vote for Hunter Biden. I
Yeah.
promise you. Um,
Exactly.
and and the economy is the best that it's been.
Yeah.
5.2% GDP. Just because you're not seeing it reflected, that might be your own fault because honestly, things have settled down, wages have gone up, jobs are being created. You're just choosing to believe that there's going to be this recession that Fox News has been telling you is going to happen for the last 3 years. Look,
Bingo.
it doesn't happen. Just because you say something's going to happen doesn't make it true. I mean, this economy is higher than Donald Trump's. 5.2%
Crime is
GDP.
down. Crime is down. The only person committing crimes that's really a problem is Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, well
Donald Trump's committing all the crimes.
somebody asked what about crime? I saw that. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great point, Zeus.
Yeah.
We do need to address the crime in this country. Law and order, we believe in it so strongly. And
Absolutely.
I can't do the Trump voice because I'm recovering from COVID. So just
Okay.
understand.
Don't push yourself too hard. Don't push yourself too hard. But listen, I appreciate you,
But I
Z-Pac, all right?
but I'm gonna let other people come up because I don't
Yeah.
want to take up too much time.
All right. All right. All right. All
All
right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Z-Pac a round of applause. No lies detected. Feel better? Yes. You see what's going on here. If you don't have any money and you're struggling, I hear these folks crying because they got to have two jobs. You should be happy you got two jobs after what we dealt with Donald Trump. Because if it was up to me, I'd throw your behinds in prison. You should be working until the good Lord calls you home. Because you ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites and seditionist traitors. Why don't you go to Russia if you don't like what President Biden is doing? I've asked that question, my good friend Nutty. We offered to fly any single MAGA demon. We offered to send them to Russia first class. You could have been popping some bubbly in first class on the way to go see your Lord and Savior Vladimir Putin, and they wouldn't take us up on our offer. And for some strange reason, you continue to be here in the United States, and that's because deep down inside, President Biden is doing a good job. You know it. So stop the game. Stop the game. Stop the line. All right, all right. Let's see who we have here. Oh my God. All right, let's go. Let's go. Juice. I see you. Juice, greetings. How are you doing?
Oh, good morning.
Good
You are
morning.
like you are like a hero to me. Like the way you speak out the truth and what is going on in America.
I
Like
try.
before now, we see Americans as God.
Where are you from? Where are you calling
I'm
from?
originally from Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Shout out to Nigeria. Now
yeah.
you might have to turn your camera on and then off because TikTok has this thing where they're buffering and it might drop you
Oh,
automatically
I
if you
think
don't.
I don't have enough followers.
Oh,
Okay, if you wanna drop me, that's
no,
no.
no, no. Keep going. If it drops, it
Okay.
drops.
Okay. So we had stories about America, how you guys went to the moon, how smart every Americans are. But thank God for TikTok. Like it's showing us the true color of how dumb some people.
Oh, see, I knew it. I didn't get you. There's a glitch. You got to turn your cameras on and then off, and if you can't do it, it'll keep dropping you. But I think I caught the gist of what you were saying, my good friend, so far. All right, now I assume he came up with good intentions, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a round of applause. Shout out my Miss Boss Diva. Hello, how are you doing this lovely
I am
Sunday morning?
blessed.
Oh,
I'm
you are.
blessed because you are having a closet of truth right now. I mean, this is not very often, right?
Right, right.
And so I absolutely feel blessed on a good
Well,
Sunday morning.
thank you, thank you. Well, these MAGA demons, they're out
Oh,
and
yeah.
about, right?
So
Searching. Searching for Donald Trump
what
and his lies. Keep
so
going.
so somebody DM'd you. I'm trying to get, catch up to this
Oh
here.
yeah,
So
yeah. I got
somebody DM'd you and said that they don't want to be your friend anymore.
yeah. After I posted these videos, I posted those January 6th videos yesterday, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I don't sleep.
You sure don't.
I'm always meditating. All right, and I said, you know what? If Mike Johnson wants to release some footage, I'm gonna release some too. Let's go, right?
Let's get
And
it.
now all of a sudden, what? It says connection timed out, Miss Boss Diva. Are you serious? Send another request, please. I don't know what happened. How did that happen? It must be TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. It must be. Or you might got to do that camera trick. I think you got to do that camera
Yeah,
trick.
it said I got disconnected by the creator.
Yeah, you got to do the camera trick. Turn it on and then turn it off, right? All right, there you go. All right. Yeah, all right. So yeah. I posted
TikTok,
the
get it
January.
together.
I posted the January 6th footage, and now they don't want to be my friend, right? Now, I use the word friend loosely. It's a term that TikTok uses, right? But when they can send you messages, then you're friends on this app, right?
No, not technically, but that's a TikTok thing.
Well, yeah, it's a
Uh,
TikTok thing, not really.
right. But yeah, so I'm glad that this was an eye-opening moment of sorts, if you will, because what I've always stood 10 toes down in the cement about is that MAGA is ops. Period. You cannot befriend anyone that is MAGA because their brains are scrambled eggs. Okay? How can you, as a whole egg, mix with a scrambled egg unless you get all messy, you know what I mean? You get
Yeah.
all slimy and messy, you know what I mean? Picture an egg that's
Right.
been cracked
Right.
versus one that hasn't been.
Right. Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah, so with that, it's too messy to try to be friends with them. Which is why I've always wondered. I mean, it's so fascinating how you can be friends with Snuggles. Period. Like, let him go run around these TikTok streets talking about he's your best friend, and you guys
he's
are best friends.
No, that's a lie from the pits of hell. Now, I got a lot of friends, but you can't stop what these folks are saying.
I know, but I mean, he seems to be under the impression because y'all go back before this politic thing, took flight. Since you go all the way back, that
I go back with a lot of people, Miss Boss Diva. But
I
trust me.
know. I'm saying where his mindset is at, and why it's so important just to check them right there at the door and let them know, nah, we not cool like that.
Bingo.
Stop telling people that you my best friend because we're not best friends. I don't give a damn if you got my personal phone number.
Tell him, Miss Boss Diva.
You know what I mean? Well, damn's in the Bible, right? So
Okay,
I hope
good.
I can
All right.
use that
Good.
one, right? Damn,
Keep it-
hell.
You go, girl. You go, girl. Go forward.
But yeah, I mean, I really don't because that means nothing. That means all you have to do is block him, right?
Yeah.
Block him from your phone. He'll never contact you again.
Bingo.
So that has nothing to do with anything. It is your character. It is the merits of you. It is your integrity in which that I am judging whom I'm going to call my friend because I don't use that term loosely. I don't.
Yeah.
If I say I love you, that means I
I'll
really
go one
do.
step further. My mom told me this, Miss Boss Diva. Jesus is your only friend because a friend is someone that's willing to die on the cross for you. And do you have anybody? And so I've learned early in life I don't really have friends.
Right. Well,
Right? You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
You have a point there, yeah, because they,
'Cause-
people can be really shady. One minute they cool, the next minute they not. So
Bingo. It don't matter what side they on. I know how to keep my distance. Listen, I love you too. I do. But I ain't no fool. Not anymore. You know how that
my mama
goes.
didn't raise no fools either.
Absolutely. Now I'm nice. I'm a nice person. I'm friendly. I'm approachable. All right. But make no mistake. I know if it came down to it and it was you or me, most people would do me. Okay?
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Talk to him.
I'm friendly and I'm approachable. But watch your step when you approach. Because understand that if you overstep a boundary, I'm going to check you right where you at with that boundary.
Bingo.
Now
Bingo.
the chick that you had on before, I guess her name was Anne or whatever her name was.
I forgot what her name. Amber.
But anyway, she was definitely possessed with a Maca demon. Okay, it was spewing through the screen.
You saw it?
You could see the toxic green fog coming from my iPad. It was crazy.
Wow.
Wow. It was so. It was so deep in her. She is not somebody that you can convince one way or the other, because she just going to vote for a misogynistic, cheating, lying, rapist, all of the variations of a criminal and a really evil and terrible person.
Bingo.
Nope.
And do you feel sorry for these folks when they end up experiencing the consequences of their actions? Do you ever feel sorry for them?
Not one bit, Zeus.
Neither do I.
You know why? Because I've always had to take advantage, accountability for the things that mistakes I've made in my life.
That's what it's about.
It's immediate, or it's at some point down the line.
Bingo.
You still have to understand that what you do, choices have invoices.
Bingo. And that's why I decided to get in the closet of truth this morning, because it ain't about Zeus. It ain't about Miss Boss Diva. It's about you.
That's right.
What are you doing in your day to day? Your 24 hours. We all wake up with 24 hours. All right.
We sure do, with the same amount of time and in the day. And it was a young lady that was on PR Queens.
PR Queen, shout out
PR Queen. It was a young lady that came up there, and we had to, explain to her that, because she didn't realize that she was a racist person.
Oh.
She didn't realize that.
Was she over 18?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How do you not know?
Yeah, she was definitely over 18. I think she was in her 20s or whatever, late 20s. But she was saying that she didn't know she was racist, and that she didn't know that there was white privilege, and that she didn't know that, she had to do things like deconstruct to, even try to, basically to try to connect with the problems that's going on right now, with the root problem.
Yeah. She didn't understand she has to do some work to really get on the right side of this.
Yeah, at first she didn't. And then when we got done with her, then, she felt inclined to, do some work. On herself and hang out with us more and whatever. She followed all of us or whatever. So time will tell about that. So there's some people that you can't actually penetrate through, which I've seen you do so effortlessly and beautifully.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's other people like that chick that was on the panel just a minute ago. Gone.
That's gone. Gone. She's far out. She won't take accountability, and that's what this is about, Miss Boss Diva.
Yeah, she will not.
Yeah, when I talk to people,
voted for Trump twice. She going to vote for him again. She don't care about all the heinous things he's done. She don't care about the 91 felonies and 4 indictments. She don't care about him being impeached twice. She don't care about, voter disenfranchisement. The voter disenfranchisement. Yeah. She don't care about none of the crime.
The SA, she don't care about none of that, because when we brought it up, the
fraud, the tax fraud, none of that. She don't care. And most of those Trump supporters don't. They with the same talking points, but they want to say that BLM was there on January 6th. They want to say that we was the ones that defecated in the Capitol and wiped it all around. We stole Nancy Pelosi stuff out of her office.
Nope.
We kicked our feet up on her desk and told her and wrote a note to her, F you big B. You know what I mean?
No, we didn't.
We did all of that stuff. We had BLM flags. No, see, all those Trump flags you see back there, no, those are actually BLM. See, it says Trump, but in their mind, it says BLM, it says Antifa,
right.
It says everything but what it actually says.
Tell them.
So
yeah, we don't believe it, and
I don't waste my time on them, Zeus. I just don't. As soon as I smell, the BS coming from the screen, I'm like, no, don't want to talk to you, because I already know it's not going to be beneficial to anyone. Have them on the panel and discuss anything that's going to be beyond facts and truth.
It's not going to be helpful to I'm not going to learn anything, I should say, when I engage.
Right, exactly.
I know
they're not going to learn anything either. So it's because they don't want to. So it's just an uphill battle to fight. And I'm I don't want to be fighting those kind of battles. I'd rather fight the battle that we doing to preserve
I
democracy.
say this. It's a multi-pronged approach, but wearing MAGA out, and I look forward to seeing them suffer each and every single day. I'm a little bit like that, Miss Ball Steve. I love, because what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go back and watch all this footage. Once it all goes down, I'm gonna put a nice little video together, and I'm gonna make a bunch of money off of these lies, huh?
Yeah, keep getting paid, Zeus.
I'm
Keep
gonna make
getting
a bunch
paid
of
for what you do. That's
yeah.
right. He is
All
a
right.
top paid what you call plant on here.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
be
all
mad,
that.
Bagger. Don't be
Yeah.
mad because your bag ain't fat as Zeus's bag. Don't be
Oh,
mad because
you
your
know.
bag ain't fat like Union Gangs is. Don't get mad when
Ooh.
your bag ain't fat like the rest of us and everybody else we
Uh-oh.
all grift. We all
Oh,
grift. Yeah, we
oh,
grift. Now what?
Soros,
Now what? Yeah,
Soros.
Soros, your payment is late, Soros. We need our check. Where you at,
Oh
Soros?
my God! Listen, oh my God! Well, listen, Miss Boss Diva,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna move on
appreciate
though. I
you.
love you though, Zeus.
All right, love you. Stay safe out there. All right,
Thank you
and
for
keep
having
doing.
this closet of truth. You know we
You're
always
welcome.
need you to do that.
All right,
All right, well,
anytime.
y'all have a great day, and I'm gonna be in the comments.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Miss Boss. No lies detected. Asking me what am I gonna do if Trump goes to prison? You're right. What you gonna do if Trump goes to prison, MAGA? I can tell you, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna become more unglued. I'm expecting, right? Right now, we know there's a lot, in MAGA right now, there's an undercurrent of lies. There's an undercurrent of bigotry, racism, hate, xenophobia, all of that. As that ball, mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, and this is real. As that ball drops, starting next year, because they're going to do New Year's. 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. As that ball gets closer to dropping, all of those things, all the hate, the racism, and bigotry, all that's going to grow up. It's going to go up in MAGA, and then their heads are going to explode. That's what's going to happen. They are still out here saying, if he gets convicted, this is what they say. If he gets convicted, I'm like this. When? Jack Smith has a 97% conviction rate. So this is when I say something's wrong with your mind, something's wrong with your brains. Any part of the world, any part of the universe, if you put in anything and the output is 97% of what you put in, that's still pretty darn good, right? So we got 91 felony charges. All right, now that's not all Jack Smith, but you get what I'm saying. Jack Smith got some, Alvin Bragg got some, Fonnie Willis got some, and they're going to put them in, and the outcome will be what it is, convictions. And yet still you got Trump supporters worried about silly things like little old Hunter Biden. I tell you, nothing is bringing me more sad. Listen, I'm not like all these other folks on TikTok. I talk to people, all right, because I'm just that kind of person. And I process everything that they're saying to me because it helps me understand the direction I need to go with this hammer of truth right here that I'm carrying around, right? And we're going to go back, when this is all said and done, I'm going to hit play on all the stuff you said, Snuggles, all the stuff you said, Janae and Stacy. I'm going to hit play on all of it. We're going to have a nice little Netflix. I was watching Netflix the other day. I'm going to have a nice little Netflix special. How Trump supporters lost their minds watching Donald Trump go to prison. I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to go, oh yeah, I remember. I remember when they were saying he would never be charged. Oh yeah. I remember when they said he had presidential immunity. Ha! I remember 22-380. Oh, I know. You Trump supporters, you've done done me a huge thing, right? Because all the conspiracy theories that you share with me on the internet, when I go out here and I talk to, real people in the real world, I'm already ahead of them with the conspiracies now because I got them all from you. So thank you, MAGA. But I'm still right. You're still wrong. You're still losing. All right. You're still losing. All right, and Donald Trump will be in prison, and that's just how the cookie crumbles, MAGA. All right, let's bring up our next panelist. Oh my God, the beautiful Ange. I see you. I see you. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason why I picked the order I'm doing. Good morning, Ange. How are you
Okay.
doing?
Good morning. How are
You
you?
got the buffering issue. I don't want to say the spinning balls like you're
Okay.
like
So do I have to
attacking.
do the camera thing?
Yes, yes, yes. DJ, shout out. Look at that. Your fans are giving you gifts.
Ah,
You
I'm
must
trying to do
be.
the camera thing and it won't let me.
Yeah, I've had that
Oh, wait.
problem
Hold
too.
on.
I've had that problem too. Don't worry.
Hold on.
We'll let you get acclimated.
All right. Here we go. There's my ceiling.
It's Auntie Wiggs. All right, Auntie Wiggs. Okay. Yes, Auntie, I see you now. Thank you for alerting me, and I will give you you'll come up next. Good morning, Ange.
Good morning. I don't know who just sent that giant gift. Probably
Oh,
DJ.
DJ,
Wow.
DJ. You're
Thank you,
famous. You're
DJ.
famous, Ange, and how are you
Oh, my
feeling this?
goodness. I
Look
know.
at the
Thank you.
beautiful Ange. All right.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was up really late last night, so you'll have to forgive me. My brain's a little slow.
Okay.
I don't recover as quickly as I used to at my age. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But I have a clip from their Orange God. Can I play it of Donald Trump?
Can you what?
Can I play a little 45-second clip of their
Yes,
Orange
yes, yes,
God?
yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'll see if I can hear it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what they think of this. They'll probably deny it, but
By the way, isn't that incredible? Yeah. Because we were talking about it. And he said he wanted to attack Iran and what? These are the papers. This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably, right?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to
Declass.
figure out
See, as president, I could have declassified.
Yeah.
Now I can't.
Wow.
Yeah, now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so. Look, we heard I have. And you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's
you.
incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring some
before
cokes in, please.
Bring some cokes. Wow.
bring some Cokes.
Wow.
Hey, I have these classified documents that I shouldn't have. Bring some Cokes. I mean, seriously, MAGA? Can you hear this?
Wow.
Do you have eyes and ears? For real. Do you have eyes and ears? Is this okay? Right?
MAGA,
Is this
answer,
okay?
please. Can you
I'd
answer,
like
MAGA?
a damn answer, please. I'm sick and tired of your foolishness.
Tell them.
Answer. Are there any in here? Are there any Russian bears in here? How
I
do you
think
deny what
Jay
came
Bear.
out of his freaking mouth? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is starting to make me big mad, Zeus, because the evidence is right in front of them. You just gotta open your eyes. And you know what? At this point, you're downright stupid. I don't have the patience for you anymore. You're stupid. I said a while ago, I'm gonna take the gloves off, and then I kind of put them back on. I was like, let's try to talk to them. I don't know if I can talk to them anymore, Zeus.
Do what you got to do. You know, I always say, safeguard your minds. All right.
We
Because
have to.
The
The
MAGA
demon is strong.
It is. It is because the ball's about to drop, and they know it's game over.
Yep. I think everybody needs to buckle up starting around January 1st, like you already said.
Yeah.
The demon is getting stronger and stronger. Do what you got to do. Put in the work. Research. Just keep bringing them the truth. You know.
Yeah. I'm here setting the captive free. All right. There's some folks out here that we're reaching, despite the fact that it's going directly at these, Trump supporters. But there's people who do send me very nice and pleasant messages. I'm sure you get them. Where they say,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing and keep up the good work, stuff like that.
I
Cause
have gotten some. It's been really nice since I've been doing a few lives here and
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I have gotten
yeah.
a couple bad ones, but overall, some really nice messages.
yeah.
So just keep doing the work, Miss Boss Diva, Superwoman, Straight Facts, Zeus, all of you.
Yeah.
Keep up the work. It's gonna
Yeah.
be
We all
tough
play
work.
our roles. Yeah, we all have a role to play here. All right, it's very
We do. I'll
important.
continue to play mine, and you keep doing you. And what a pleasant surprise waking up this morning to this special edition. It's like church.
Yes, the
Church.
closet of truth.
Yes, Closet of Truth. I needed this. Okay. Thank
right.
you, sir, for giving me this time to
all right.
play my clip as well. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Ange a round of applause. All right. Yes, attacking. I see you too. I definitely need to check in with you, my brother. All right, Auntie Wiggs. All right, thank you for letting me know it was you who I was needing to get to. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I see the buffering issue. Okay, yes,
Let
yes,
me
yes.
do the camera. I'm in. Look, let me set up out of these 1,500 thread count Egyptian silks. Let me set up. Yeah,
Okay,
let me
okay.
go and
It took
set
me a
up.
second to catch on what you were saying, but you got that
Yeah,
fine linen, is
yeah,
what
I
you're
got.
saying. Okay.
Yeah, I don't sleep on sheets, baby. I
Oh,
sleep on linen. I
oh,
don't.
royalty. That Egyptian. Wow.
Thank you so much for having me in this space. I got one or two things, baby, and I ain't gonna hold y'all long.
Go ahead, get it
Number
off. You
one,
know.
the Wahite man that is trying to stop the two black women in Georgia from helping other black women and other women of color become entrepreneurs. Do you know how he got around to stopping them from helping black women?
Oh no, please let us know. I need to hear more
First,
about this.
first a Wahite woman went in thinking that she could get funding to help her be an entrepreneur. I'm like, you got all the privilege in the world. If you don't know how to use that, baby, that's a you problem, right?
Right, right.
But the Wahite man that went after this organization used a civil rights bill, and I hope you're sitting down,
I'm
from
listening.
1866. One
Wow.
year. Yeah, go ahead. Because, see, I stand on business. Go look it up. There was a civil rights bill written in 1866 after the slaves were freed. That's
I'm
what he used to take these two black women to court who were trying to
wow.
help our people.
Wow.
That's number one. Numero dos. I believe it was an Asian man that challenged the race portion in the 14th Amendment and had the race portion removed for college admissions. So now there are conservative Asian women on Twitter all in a tizzy because they cheering can't get into college now. They're trying to get into HBCUs and they can't
Oh.
because we told them affirmative action benefited Wahite women more than any other demographic. And all they saw was race and assumed it was automatically about black folk. First thought process was, how dare black people get something my ass ain't included in? Excuse my French, I know you don't like cussing. So there's that. And then finally, oh wait, let me say, with the race out of college admissions, black women told y'all benefited, but y'all wouldn't listen to us. So here goes the coup de grace. The coup de grace. Hold on. Let me
Go
scoot
ahead.
up on these
Yeah,
1500s.
yeah. Old them 1590.
Let me prop up these beautiful thread counts. I'm gonna turn my camera on because I want y'all to see my face because I know one of y'all gonna record this, right?
Oh, look at you looking beautiful.
That got me on here, my unmentionables. My grandmother would cuss me out. Okay.
All
Dignified
right.
women don't get on cameras and they unmentionables. But
I understand. She understands.
the overturning of Roe v. Wade, I asked white women, well, let me rephrase that. I asked conservative evangelical Christian women, if you all vote blue for the next election, between your numbers and our know-how, we can get stuff done. I asked them, I begged them, and all of them heifers said, oh yeah, we'll do it if you do this for us. And us, with our sense of community, helped them. But when it came time for them to keep their word, they turned their backs on us and voted Republican.
Wow.
Shortly after that, there were 6 Wahite women in Congress crying because they could not get the medical procedure, medical health care for a abortion, because their fetuses were not viable. Bring in Miss Katie Cox. Miss Katie Cox is a 31-year-old Wahite woman from Texas that has
Texas.
a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old that she had via cesarean. And if you've had babies before, you know it's hard when you it's easy to go from having regular birth to a cesarean, but the complications double, sometimes triple, when you go from cesarean to try to have a regular through the birth canal, right?
Right.
She has a non-viable fetus. The fetus has been determined that the fetus has a disease. If she is able to carry this fetus to term, it would not live beyond a week,
Wow.
while concurrently putting her life in jeopardy. To the point where if she tries to carry this fetus to term and give birth to it, she will be barren. She is 31 years old and she wants more children. But if the governor Abbott, Rolling
And
Thunder,
Ken Paxton, right? He's
right,
trying to prosecute the doctor, right?
yeah, so they went to court. They took it to the Texas Supreme Court and spoke with her doctor and said, if this woman chooses to go through with, and she's 20 weeks, she's been trying to get this done for a long time. If she goes through with this, she's either going to lose her life and the life of the fetus,
Wow.
or she will lose the ability to have any more children.
Wow.
This again is for every conservative, evangelical, Republican woman. And I don't care your race, creed, color, nor ethnicity. Black women told y'all this was going to happen, did we not? Because it ain't black women crying in Congress and trying to it's y'all. We told y'all this was going to happen. Y'all listen to us. So as an elder in the black community, baby, don't ask us for nothing. We have always made do with whatever crumbs you all have allowed to trickle down to us, and we have been okay. We have thrived as best as we could under the circumstances. Since y'all won't listen to us, don't ask us for anything. We do not care. You all are no longer our problem.
Well, that is facts. No lies detected. Oh yeah, you can go ahead.
I got one more date for you, right? And this one, when you go look it up.
keep on cooking. You need to come on over here and keep bringing this.
I try to, but I need you to look up a date for me. You ready? You want to know?
I'm right here, ready.
You want to know what's gonna happen to the Cheeto dust-colored taint sniffers if the Cheeto does not get elected?
What that gonna do?
Search what happened on October 19th, 1987.
October 19th, 1987. All right. Black Monday. Are you talking about Black Monday? The stock market? Oh, stock market going down. Crash.
Was it or was it not raining? Why he take people?
They gonna lose it. They gonna lose it.
You won't be able to walk on the sidewalk with an umbrella because they're gonna be falling out the sky.
Oh, you think they gonna do it like that? You think they gonna do it?
Just wait, because they understand now
that
Black, brown, and Native and Indigenous people and other people of color who are in this fight together are banding together. And what we have allowed to happen historically is no longer going to happen. Yeah, they're going to try it. They're going to try it, right?
Yeah.
It will not be successful. So just get ready for it to be raining conservatives and MAGA supporters.
Oh, no lies detected. She's not lying. Telling the truth.
You're going to walk through Louisiana thinking a pecan hits you in the head and it's a whole MAGA. What the hell?
That's so funny. But you ain't lying.
If you ever ask, all you need to do is ask. Let me know when you go live.
Okay.
I work graveyards. I just got off work 4 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Well, normally I don't do it on Sundays, Monday.
Yeah, I know. I thought I was high. I was like, is this so funny?
Yeah. I had to do
go
it.
back in the comments, baby. Thank you so much. It is an honor to always be in your space. So I'm gonna go back in the comments.
All right, you doing okay now, right? You doing okay otherwise?
Yeah, were you there? You were there.
No, but somebody did. If you want to speak on it, somebody did let me know, and it was very concerning. What happened? But it's part of the reason why I'm live today, as well, because I realize it's happening, and more of it most likely will happen as Donald Trump is being held accountable, right?
I was in the live yesterday morning with T Drinker, Ava Marie, which they got her main account Thanos, and she wasn't even speaking, Itchy and myself, and we were having a conversation. And a Wahite man came up, and because I had been in my cups, because sister love her gentleman, right? Anyway. I had been in my cups.
Okay.
I had about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, somewhere in that.
Yeah. You was levitating.
It's slowly, but this Wahite man came in the space, and the moment he entered, he called me, Ava Marie, and Itchy the N-word. Rolled off of his tongue like he said it every day. So when it was
Wow.
my turn to speak, I said, T said, Auntie, speak. I said, sir, did you just come in here and call us the N-word? Well, I always say, and he kept saying it was rolling off his tongue like water. And I was like,
Wow.
you ever go through something that sobers you up in a minute? It's like I sobered up immediately.
Wow.
And I was sitting in
I'm
there.
so sorry.
I was sitting in there seething. And only one white man came in that box to call that other white man out. The rest of them that were in the comment section was cheering him on. Because
Wow.
they called us monkeys. We got invited to be tree ornaments with rope necklaces.
Wow.
And that Wahite man called us the N-word.
Wow.
And I was trying to explain. I said, look, I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to succeed. I'm fighting for folk who wouldn't even piss or poop or spit on me if I was on fire, because I want everybody to succeed.
Wow. Wow.
And the vitriol that I got in that space, and not see, look at the people that's laughing.
So this is a valid point to bring up when we have folks out here that like to say it didn't happen and it's in the past. It ain't in the past. It's right here. And this is why the energy level is the way it is. MAGA. Yeah. This is why
Reported his live 4 times, baby, in the space of 30 minutes. Reported his live 4 times in the space of 30 minutes.
just terrible. Just evil. It's evil. This is why I continue to do what I do, Auntie. I'm so sorry that you had to experience that.
I get off at 5 on the West Coast, so anytime after that, I'm available to join your space if ever you need. I'll sit in the comments until you ask me, well, maybe somebody may know something about this. I'll be happy to help, darling.
Yes. Well, I usually don't. I'm usually live in the mornings. That's the difference. You get, your schedule and mine don't seem to align, but today they aligned, and it must have been a reason for this. And so, thank you for sharing that with all of us. I feel like that you got to be brave and strong to actually feel comfortable to share that out.
One thing I don't argue with, baby, is my truth. I don't.
I love it. I don't
argue with people about my truth. And I got one more thing to say. Let me get back in these. I'm going to go to Bedside Baptist since you holding church this morning.
Oh my God, you be cracking.
I'm going to Bedside Baptist, hold my mule while you shout missionary church of Zeusness. Okay,
bingo. And by the way, there's a lot of love in here for you. So I want you to also feel that. Okay, a lot of people.
I do. I appreciate.
They love you. All right, and I do as well. So let's not let the hate outshine the love over here.
I'm not. So Billy Buckeye, do you really think enslaved Africans gave a crack a barrel bunch of doo-doo about the political affiliation that enslaved them for 400 years? Do you really think they cared? Do you really think I don't like Massa because he a Republican? Oh no, that Massa over there a Democrat. Do you really think enslaved people cared about the political affiliation of the ones who oppressed them for 400 years? Like, well, they didn't care, neither do I.
Tell them, Auntie, go ahead and get them.
And have the day and the life that you deserve, whatever God has planned for your life. I, for one, hope it hurt, but I'm not the one in charge.
No lies detected. All right.
Thank you, beloved. You have a day. Let me go on over here and get this. Who asking me for a private message? Okay. Go on and hit me up. That's my future baby daddy, Delicious.
Yeah, keep it clean, man. Listen, love. It's a lot of love in the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen.
I love you, beloved. Keep
all right,
doing
love
it.
you
I got
too.
your back.
All right, I got yours too. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Auntie Wiggs a round of applause. No lies detected. Now, this is love over here, ladies and gentlemen. We know how to position ourselves over here to deal with MAGA. All right, and like that's why I do what I do. That's why I make sure, top of the morning, what are we talking about? Your evil leader, Donald Trump. because I'm not going to be nice about it, right? I'm going to make sure when it's all said and done, because a lot of you are going to hell. And I tell these Trump supporters this: there's only two options when you support Donald Trump: jail, and if you don't get your soul right, hell. And a lot of you Trump supporters are on your way to hell with gasoline draws on. All right. And when you get there, you're going to see, folks like myself, I'm going to be at the pearly gates. I'm going to get dropped off. And then you're going to try to come with Zeus. And they're going to say, no, no, no. Stay on that train. Get off this one. Go to the other one. The Trump train? Yeah. Go to the Trump train. I don't want to go to the Trump train. Oh, you're going to the Trump train. And a lot of you Trump supporters, you're going to go on that Trump train straight to hell. All right? Because you ignored the truth. And then you're going to do what you like to do, which is, I didn't know. I never knew this and that. And then the good Lord's going to hit play. Weren't you in Zeus's live? Weren't you in there when he said this and that? You were there, but you chose to ignore the truth. And so on that, get down on your knees and go straight to hell. And so with that, that's what I do. I'm making sure you have no excuse when you get there. Yeah. I put the videos up just for you, MAGA. Oh my God. All right. I see you. I got a couple more, and then we got to get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special broadcast. Good morning, Attacking.
Well,
how are you doing? You're buffering. I see your red crown. I see you.
How are you?
You're buffering, bro. I thought I saw you too, Shay, but okay. Attacking, you're buffering.
So, no more.
Yes, you are. More. No, you're still buffering, but you can do it your way. You can do it your way.
My camera's on.
No, it's not. Your camera's not on. No, it's not.
Well, hold on here for a second. It's on now.
Nope.
No, I have a tape covering it.
Oh no. Okay, well we don't see it. Chat. Do we see his camera on?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. You think you're fine?
I see Billy, whatever his name is, has made his account private because last time I encountered him, found out he follows young girls in bikinis.
Who?
Billy, the racist guy who made the comment, the white guy about enslaving.
Yep. See, Attacking. We told you. You didn't listen to Zeus. I told him, didn't we say your camera wasn't on, Attacking? There you go. Once again, thinking you're smarter than Zeus. Attacking. Cut it out. All right? Now go ahead and send another request. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. See, we're bringing the truth.
Stop that.
It's still buffering.
But my camera, I have my camera on right now. My camera is
now it did it. Sometimes you got to do it 4 or 5 times.
But yeah, the Billy guy, I followed, or I saw his profile one time. We were talking, and he's a pervert like Trump.
Typical MAGA behavior.
But anyway, yeah, how's it going?
It's going all right, clearly folks on the right are offended with some of my content or the way that I speak about things. And so, I felt it's time to go into the closet of truth because...
Welcome to my world.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do it a little different. You and I do it a little different, but you're usually right. You're usually right.
You have tact and proper demeanor, and I'm like a freaking sledgehammer.
You're an aggressive dog, right?
I am. But the thing is unlike some of the people on the right, they attack people personally and dox them and so on and so forth. I'd never have.
No, we don't need to.
We don't need to. And as I'm listening to you and watching Trump talk about being a dictator for one day, as he's made comments about as soon as he's president, he's going to use the military to clean the streets of rioters. He's going to attack the media. He's going to jail people that have told truths about him and jail them. So his one day being a dictator, it's going to be from day one until the end of his term.
If there ever is an end of his term.
If there is an end.
Yeah.
And these Trump lovers, they don't realize that if he does do what he wants to do, they're going to get messed up too.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, oh, you have to wear a scarlet letter on your forehead so we can define whether or not you're a Trump lover or a non-Trump lover. You know, we're not going to be in lines getting numbers tattooed in our arms like Jewish people did. Right?
Tell them attacking. Tell them.
And there's
calm
people
down.
who literally think that the Holocaust never happened.
Delusional. Deranged.
Delusional. And,
Demonic.
you know, I was gonna make a comment, you know, when the young lady was up here talking about, you know, being called the N-word in T's Live. And I was gonna make an off the cuff comment about, was it toilet paper man? But I didn't. Because even though he has made comments about Michelle Obama being a man, I don't think he would say that word.
I don't think he would either.
Okay,
But
so even I am giving him a little bit of credit to not step over that line. Even though I find him disgusting to call Michelle Obama a man and keep a video up. Do you see how I am able to even monitor my thoughts and comments towards other people?
yes.
I could have just come out and said, oh, was that him? But no. I'm monitoring my thoughts and giving him just a little bit of decency. They can't do that. The Republican parties can't think for themselves and realize that Trump is causing chaos.
Bingo.
You
Bingo.
know? So, I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just giving an example of the abilities that you and I have to be able to not step over certain parameters, certain lines. Because I literally could have just said, hey, is that him? Is he was on doing it? I could have, but I didn't. Because
We're not talking about Biden. We're talking about Trump. For those of you in the chat that aren't focused. Focus on the topic. Jesus Christ.
Exactly. 91 charges. You have these things with Joe Biden and these people lying about Burisma and all this money. They don't have a darn thing on Joe Biden. You have a 300-page report done by Trump and his DOJ clearing Joe Biden with Burisma and so on and so forth. You don't have documents. You don't have bank transcripts. You don't have LLC contracts with his name on it. You don't have deposits from China or anybody else.
Nope.
None. And
None.
You guys are doing the same thing to Joe Biden as Kevin McCarthy did with Hillary Clinton and Benghazi.
Bingo.
That's all you guys are doing. But
making up conspiracies. That's why your mind's in the gutter right now.
Yeah, but you are doing a great job on this beautiful Sunday morning.
Okay,
like you always do. You're preaching the truth. You have people coming up and giving their testimony.
That's right.
What's going on.
That's right.
And that's the way it should be.
Thank you.
It's just too bad that people like, I'm going to say Snuggles,
Jesus Christ,
uses his platform. It's too bad that he can't use the platform for honesty and decency.
Bingo.
I wish he would.
I do too. I really do too.
And
because a lot, here's the thing. They think the lies and the jokes may be funny or something like that. But these lies, what we're finding out, are having real world consequences.
Yeah.
Right? Real folks, there's some people out here who believe the joke to be true. And then they end up going and doing things like what we see right here.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. I see picnic baskets and rose. Wait. Yeah, I see a picnic basket. Wait, no. That's That's a duffel bag with bats and.
Oh, yeah. That was your imagination. That was your mind playing tricks.
Yeah. It's really kind of. I don't see things that are that small. I have to use magnifying glasses. I'm told.
Yeah. Tell them. Tell them.
But anyway, I'm going to go bring somebody else up who has more important things to say than I do. But everybody, if you want unity,
tell them.
You have to stop lying for Trump.
Bingo.
Bottom line. All right.
Today, stop it.
Drop. Everybody be good. Everybody be safe. And we will see each other around today because we always hang around the same places.
Bingo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give brother a No lies detected. Yes, America is currently experiencing a bit of a situation right now because we have Donald Trump, the most evil president, the most criminal president, still trying to get a second chance in the White House, and his supporters are still under the MAGA delusion. They still got a strong MAGA demon raging through their bodies. They are nothing but vassals of transgression. They don't know what truth is. Truth scares them, and they are on their way to jail. And if they don't get their soul right, they're on their way to hell. And I see there's still some dissension in the comment section. So you know what it is.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country,
Yeah.
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S.,
Bye.
if you're complaining all the time,
MAGA.
very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
And that's so to listen up, MAGA. Go to Russia. Anybody in this audience crying and complaining about President Biden, don't put another comment in the chat. Just leave this live. Go on to the internet and book a flight to Russia. You will never have to worry about President Biden or the Democrats ever again. Why stay here? You're crying about crime in your city? Move to a different state. Move to a state's maybe that fits your demographic. Maybe you want to go to the South and be in a state like Mississippi. Go for it. Knock yourselves out. You got so many options to sit at home or wherever you're at. Maybe you're in a little cafe somewhere listening to this live being triggered. And to be crying and complaining about what President Biden is doing, you sound ridiculous. Come on, grow up. Own it. Like I've been saying. You attacked the Capitol on January 6th. You got caught. You're on film, recorded, you posted it on the internet yourself. That's you. That wasn't the FBI. That was you. You don't know what you don't know. No, it was you. It was you. It was you. You were liking the post. You were sharing it. You were bragging. You thought it was cool. I posted the videos on my page. Go look at them. Trump supporters with Trump flags, Confederate flags, with Stop the Steal flags, with pepper spray and bear spray and tactical gear, weapons, walkie-talkies, stormed the Capitol. And they did it because they believed the lie that Donald Trump told them. You ought to be embarrassed. You really, really should be embarrassed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let's go. Okay, I did say I was going to talk to you, Brother Red. Oh my gosh. All right, good morning, Red.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you? Happy Sunday.
Oh,
You had your breakfast? No.
yes, I did. I had
There we go.
my toaster apple strudel. And,
Okay,
it was very
okay.
good.
Nice, nice. Perfect level of sugar and carbs, I guess, huh?
Excellent, excellent.
I love it. All right.
Yeah, I'm calm.
Good.
Anyway, I was looking at all those blurry faces there. I guess
Oh.
are those the ones Moses took care of now?
You brought Moses into it. Now that's something I haven't heard.
Well, hey, he called himself
Okay,
that.
Sharon.
Remember? Remember?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
So I figured that's what. Hey, Mike Moses, might as well give him the credit that that's he wants to wave the flag.
Yeah. I see a lot of Trump flags there though, and Stop the Steal flags, right?
Oh yeah, and a Confederate flag, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And,
I
I
did
just
see that.
yeah. But anyway, that was ridiculous. How these idiots can say that it wasn't an insurrection is just beyond me. I've had a tour of the Capitol, and I didn't have to dodge any pepper spray or go around any barricades or anything like that.
Really?
Yes. I actually was able to walk and not being, having to duck or anything like that. Because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
And I don't know if they were having a giveaway that day or something. It was may have been like a Black Friday thing.
Oh, is that what they call it now?
Well, maybe
They were having
trying
a
to get.
Black Friday at the Capitol on
I
Donald
guess
Trump.
so. They were trying. They were definitely trying to get in there for some reason.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Like I said, they're paying the price, and Trump's going down, and it's just taking longer than I wanted it to.
Yeah. Well, they're doing it, I think, to make sure that when he goes down, there's not any other thing he can do.
Well,
You know.
I hope that works.
I
I
mean,
hope that works.
like I said, if it was me, we would have been done with this, right? He would have been the first impeachment. He would have been out of there if it was up to me. But for some reason, he's been kept afloat for some strange reason.
I know, and it's just, yeah, like I said, you and me, we'd been, shoot, people would forgot about us already, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, yeah, we'd be a little asterisk down there.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. Let me ask you something though. While you're here, do you notice that they just don't want to own their BS, so to speak? Do you notice that about them?
I've noticed that, and I've noticed the last few days they are getting more revved up, and I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been kind of floating around looking or listening to some of these lives, these MAGA lives, and man, they are just full blown out there. If we could tame that energy, we wouldn't have an energy crisis at all. But man,
Energy independent, huh?
energy independent.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and these people, what's Biden done for us and all that stuff, what
Yeah.
GDP is what 4.9, unemployment's like 3.8.
Right.
I mean, 14 million jobs, created.
And they're still complaining.
Oh yeah, and still complaining that what's he done for the country?
Right.
I said, well, infrastructure and all that material has to be made in the United States, and that's jobs, man, that's jobs. And, the CHIPS Act,
Yep.
all this good stuff.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, but they're just going, well, what's he done for me lately?
That was a great hit back in the day, right? Janet Jackson, I think, sang that one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it takes time for stuff to get done, and like I told you, that McDonald's syndrome.
Yeah.
Can't get it done in 5 minutes. Well, it's not right.
Yeah. They want it now. They want instant results right now.
Yep. Anyway, but yeah, I appreciate you having me up. I just
You're
wanted
welcome.
to jump in. I appreciate you, and
I appreciate you as well.
Annie, she was great, and Ange, and
Oh, Ange.
you got some good people here, man. And,
Well, all people like us are making it happen on this app, right? And thank you as well for all you do and your service. All right, my good friend.
thanks, sir. I appreciate that. So we will bid you adieu.
All right.
And we'll catch you next time.
All right, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right.
Let's give Brother Red a round of applause. No lies detected.
But some of these people have heard the chicken joke.
Oh, the chicken joke. Oh, you're gonna tell it?
Well, if it's okay,
Yeah.
Zeus, do you know why the big fat orange chicken crossed the road?
The big fat orange chicken to get some Popeyes chicken.
Well, close. But
Oh.
the big orange fat chicken crossed the road after spraying peaceful demonstrators with tear gas to stand in front of a church holding a Bible upside down in a church he never attended.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Because I was really looking for a chicken, and then you made it turn into Donald Trump right inside of my brain like that. Man, the way you do that, Red, I tell you, it is so hilarious.
Well, I'm trying to get the tear gas thing in there. People have been saying, because he did do that.
Yeah. Spray him
cleared
with the
that
tear
street
gas.
of peaceful demonstrators.
Wow.
Just so he could have a photo op.
Bingo. Bingo. It's a good
That's how
joke. I
much he
love it.
loves us. That's how much he loves us. Okay, buddy. Later.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Red a round of applause. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the closet of truth. All right, talking about no other than January 6th and the denial that MAGA continues to live in. Yes, I will not stop talking about J6. You can release as much footage as you want, and it won't change a single thing. The verdict is in. All right, and folks are really going to prison behind this. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see. I see. Sharon, you said you wanted to be brief. All right. Well, you got it. You got me before I get up out of here. Good
Hello,
morning.
I'm
Hello.
here.
Hello.
I'm gonna go away now.
No. You're doing good. You're doing
Face
good.
on.
Okay. Thank you
So
for
I'm
the
gonna go ahead and
photo
get
op.
that little camera off there. Hey Zeus, how's it going? Hello
All right.
everybody.
It's going all
I,
right. Happy Sunday.
yeah, happy. Thanks for being on a Sunday.
All
I
right.
just wanted to come on here. I noticed that you were posting the videos from the documentary A Day of Rage. It's a documentary I've been streaming a lot this past week, and it really is a great documentary. It's short. It's 40 minutes long. It's all compiled with documents or footage from people who were there, people who've been convicted, body cam footage of police officers, etc. So to say that this was somehow a Democrat, Democrats or Pelosi or whoever was responsible for this, there's
Right.
just no way that anybody could coordinate something like this. Donald Trump, though, however, and his traitorous militia groups like the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys, they did in fact
Yeah.
coordinate this, and
Yeah.
we'll see that as it comes out. But the question that I wanted to hop in here and ask you, Zeus, was what makes Mike Johnson think that he can tamper with evidence and obstruct justice? Is the first question. The second question is, who in the heck does he think he's going to blur the faces of that we haven't already seen? Who?
Oh my God, that is a good question. Well,
I mean, like, who is it?
I
I
don't
don't get
know.
it.
Do you hear an echo?
Yeah,
I
it's
hear
going to
a
be
slight
interesting to
echo.
see what kind of video he releases.
Yeah.
I don't think they think we've been paying attention these last couple of years. I mean, like, we watched it live, and there's another documentary if you get a chance to, if you want to go and check it out. It's quite interesting. It's Vice's take on it. It's called 187 Minutes. And it's on
Oh.
YouTube as well. And what it shows is how Fox News portrayed it that day. They
Right.
never ever showed 1 ounce of the violence. They showed
Really?
a repeat reel of people walking in a single file line down the hallways, or the massive crowd on the Capitol grounds. They never ever showed any
Which
of
shows
the
they
violence
were
that day. So no wonder people came out thinking nothing happened, right?
They watched
So
Fox
it's just
News.
wild.
Wow. So they're complicit in it.
But they
Fox News is complicit in the J6. That's why they ended up having to pay, right? Well, not
absolutely.
not for J6, but for the settlement. But they were involved in covering it up.
Right. So just a quick little tidbit, a little helpful hint for people that are going to be having to deal with their maggot friends and family members over the holidays is that if January 6th comes up and they all talk like they're big and bad and they know exactly what happened that day and da-da-da-da-da-da, all you got to do is ask them one question. What time was the Capitol first breached? And if they don't know the answer to that
PR
question, then they don't
queen.
know enough about the day. And it was 2:13 p.m. A
213.
Proud Boy was the first person to take a police officer's shield that they had taken from the police officers while passing through the barricades, like the mob that they were, and they broke. Dominic Pizzola, a Proud Boy, was caught on camera busting the window through, leading to the first breach at 2:13. So if you want to shut maggots up, just ask them questions about that day that you know that they don't know, and they'll shut up and they'll change to talk about
You're
the weather
right.
or something.
How many
But
different
I
points
love
of
you,
entry?
Zeus.
Good morning. All right.
Yeah, go
Thank you.
ahead.
I think there's a slight delay. I think how many different points of entry was the Capitol breached at? I
Oh
think
my
it was,
gosh, there were multiple breaches. There was like 10.
yeah.
I don't know the
I
exact
think it was
number,
8.
but
It was 8.
but
It was 8
that's
different points.
is okay. That's the reason why I love the Day of Rage, because it's a very, very succinct timeline of what exactly happened that day from the minute to minute to minute. And it, there's no disputing it. Like, I don't know how anybody in their right mind, like Snuggles and all the people who are watching this and mad at you because you're pointing out the truth, I don't know how y'all can defend this crap anymore. It's ridiculous, and y'all need to stop
Exactly.
doing it because you look like a bunch of lame traitors. I caught myself.
Thank you.
I caught myself.
Wow, we getting the truth out this morning. I love it.
All right, Zeus. Well, you take it easy, man. Have a good day, and thanks for doing what you do. Never stop fighting.
All right.
And yeah, that's it.
All right.
Y'all have a great day, and watch Day of Rage. Try to get all your friends and family members to watch it. If you don't think that they'll sit down with you willingly, get to part of the video where it's really, really violent, and show it to them and say, "Wait a minute, I thought you said this was just a peaceful tour." And when you show them all that violence, it's going to be maybe something they've never seen before, and I guarantee you it'll spark their interest. So maybe y'all can sit down and watch it and have a talk about
Bingo.
it. This should be something that Americans could come together on.
It really should.
This is going to go down as a crap stain in our history, and people who defend it look like traitors. So with that, sir, I will bid you adieu. Thank you to everybody who have been coming to my lives and watching the streams. I'll be doing that all the way through January 6th.
Oh, I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Sharon a round of applause. No lies detected. No lies detected. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we're rounding the corner, and Zeus needs to wrap it up. PR Queen, thank you so much for the subscription. You really are an angel for that. I appreciate it. OG Straight Facts, how you doing?
What's up, Zeus? Straight Facts.
Yes. It's you and I again in the kingdom. Always a pleasure to have you in here.
That's right. I love being in here, but I loved everybody talking today, and everybody came with them straight facts. I love it, gang.
Yes.
Yes, sir. But what I wanted to touch on, I don't think anybody has talked about today, is that peaceful transfer of power. See, yeah, that's what our country was founded on, right, Zeus?
Absolutely.
Right. We need that to ensure that when one person leaves from office and another person comes in, that it's peaceful. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, 110%.
Absolutely. Now, I want to ask you a question real quick, Zeus. How many other presidents skipped the incoming president's inauguration? Can anybody answer that for me?
I think from my memory, maybe there was one other one, perhaps. Was it one other, or was it just zero?
It was just Trump.
Lord,
yeah,
my
just
math
Trump.
is off. I tried to help. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I mean, it was embarrassing to us. He skipped the inauguration simply because his feelings were hurt. Him feeling were hurt because he lost the election. But I also want to point out something else too while I'm at it. Well, they come out and they say, well, especially the RICO case, Trump gets to get full subpoena power now. Full subpoena power. I think they forget that the Supreme Court has already determined that there wasn't enough election fraud to turn the election over.
Yes.
In the RICO case, that judge is not going to revisit something that the Supreme Court and a decision that the Supreme Court has already handed down.
No.
And that's right. And they have said that there wasn't enough election fraud to turn over the election. And that's the reason why he's caught up in Georgia on that RICO case, because after the Supreme Court told him, no, sir.
Yes.
He kept on going with it.
Yeah. He kept going with the lie.
Wow. They forget that, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to make sure I brought that to the table. I know you're about ready to close out here, but I just got one more request for you, Zeus, if you could.
What's that?
I'd like for you to give me Janae's mod capabilities, if you could. I would appreciate it.
I saw that. You didn't see it?
Yeah, you gave them to me.
Listen, Janae can only not be muted or blocked. All right.
Oh, okay.
But she can't do what all the other mods do. I had to do that because people weren't listening to Zeus. and obedience in the kingdom is required. But you are a mod.
Excellent.
You are, yeah.
Thank
You
you
see it. You
so
see it.
much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. I
Yeah.
can't see it right now. I'll see it when I jump back down in the
Okay.
comments because you know I'm here supporting Zeus
Yeah.
every single day. Because guess what? He's a part of Union Gang too. Gang, gang.
Hey, hey.
Union Gang, gang. All
God
right,
is
Zeus.
good.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. I know you double H. My husband's sitting here, so I can't tell you what the
Did you?
first H is,
Uh,
but you're definitely humble.
oh,
You're
that's
definitely that, and
yes.
you're definitely honest. And we
Thank you.
appreciate you, Zeus.
All right. I think you left off one H, but we'll leave that to the next day. All right. I see what you did when you did what you did. I might add another H. I'm thinking about going to 5 H's. All right.
Yeah, you might have to add another H on to that. All
Oh
right,
my
Zeus.
God.
Y'all have a wonderful day
All right.
and stay safe in them TikTok streets.
All right. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Straight Facts. Yes.
Straight facts.
No lies detected. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you see, I got a lot of people who love what I do, and they don't mind the truth being shared the way it is. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Straight Facts was spot on. Oh, wait a second. I do got to say hello to PR Queen, right? She subscribed, and this is an honor. Good morning, PR Queen. How are you?
Good morning.
How
How you
are you?
doing?
I'm all
I'm
right.
doing great. I'm very, very blessed.
Now
Thank you.
you got the buffering issue, so you might have
All
to
right,
turn the
hold on.
camera on and then turn it off.
All right, turning camera on.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
Hopefully it won't cut off. I know Adam's been having the same issue.
Oh,
But
okay.
regarding the January 6th, I'm going to call it a terrorist attack because I'm going to call it what it was. It was a terrorist attack. I posted a video a few weeks ago of the actual terrorist attack, but I put music in the background because when I did my edits on CapCut, it warned me because it gives you the option to check to see if your video is playable on TikTok,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it said
yeah.
it would mute it. That
Oh.
TikTok would mute the video. So I had to put music. So what I did was I had the music. I lowered the volume down for the actual video and I turned up the volume for the music. And people were like, complaining, saying, we can't hear it, we can't hear it. And I was like, there's a reason why.
Oh.
So what I did in the beginning is I put a
Yazzie.
disclaimer, watch and listen, and for educational, I think I put for educational purposes as well.
Yeah. Okay, I need to go check this out then.
They kept it up. But then I said, last night, I think it was King Casper who made a suggestion to me to put the music on, but had the actual video playing as well, and like kind of lower the music a little bit, but not
Right.
much, and just see if they'll keep it up. And I said, okay, let me try it. So I reposted it again today, and
Okay.
I put reposting for educational purposes only.
All right. All right. We need to go check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Please go check the video out.
Check that video out. And also TikTok, what they've been doing to me is they've been like just about every video that I posted, they're saying it's not eligible for you for the For You page for whatever reason, saying it's
Really?
unoriginal, like the same reason in every video that I drop. They give me
Wow.
the same reason why it's not eligible for the For You page. They're saying it's
Wow.
unoriginal, yada yada yada. So I've been appealing it every
Wow.
single time. I'm like, really? How is it unoriginal? Why? Because I'm posting receipts.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's what I'm doing. I'm posting receipts of what is actually going on. I even posted a receipt from a January 13th, 1983 segment of, I'm from New York. So the news station was called WNEW at the time. It was Channel 5.
Right.
It's now a Fox station. It wasn't always though.
Oh Lord.
Okay, it wasn't always.
Yeah.
And they talked about Social Security, and I do. I'm like a history nerd.
Uh-huh.
So what I'll do is I'll watch on YouTube. I'll watch old vintage news what do you call it, segments,
Right.
like even whole news broadcasts, if you will, of Channel 7, WABC, WNEW, CBS,
Right.
NBC, stuff like that. All the
Right.
channels that
Right.
I grew up with. Because I want to see, okay, this is not something that is new. What's going on right now is not new, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell them.
This is something that's been going on for decades. Decades. And in my lifetime, because I was born in 74, I'm a latchkey baby.
Okay. I'm putting it all together. But
I'm a latchkey kid. So I remember when Ronald Reagan was president. Yes, I was a little girl. I was only like 6 years old when he was elected, but I
Right.
remember what he did. Okay. And in the beginning, I don't know if you heard my story, but I was adopted. I'm Puerto Rican. I was adopted to a very racist white family.
Oh,
And my father
wow.
was big time. He was a big time Reagan supporter. So he was always, oh, Reagan's the best president we ever had, and da 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 da. So of course I'm a little kid. I didn't know any better. But when I got
Right.
older, I realized how corrupt he was and what he did to the economy. Not to
Wow.
mention my mother, even though she was racist, she knew that Reagan was corrupt, and she said they're trying to get rid of the middle class. When I was growing up, she said that all the time. They're
Wow.
trying to get rid of the middle class, and my parents, like, they always got into fights over it and whatever.
Wow.
But yeah.
It starts when you're a kid, is what you're saying. All of this
Oh,
radicalization that
the
goes on in the mind.
radicalization.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on for days. I mean, I was abused my whole life.
Oh, I'm so
So,
sorry.
it,
I'm so
it happened.
sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But that's why I'm like, I do have anger issues now. I'm not gonna lie, I do, because of the stuff that I've been through, because of what
Yeah.
I've witnessed, because of what I've seen other people go through as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
I grew up in a very racist neighborhood, an openly racist neighborhood, and there was like an
Wow.
overpass, and when you went over the overpass, you went into the black community, which was Roosevelt. I grew up in
Wow.
in a town called Merrick. So they my parents would always say, stay away from over the hill, and I'm like, what
Right.
do you mean? I'm thinking, what the hell do they mean by that? But
Right.
they didn't want me around any black people. Well,
Wow.
I had a best friend, rest her soul. She passed away in her 40s. She had muscular dystrophy. She was white, but she was what she was a I
Yeah.
always said she was a black woman trapped in a white woman's skin.
Well, they have it. I've met
Yes.
people like that before,
Yes.
and you can tell
Because
it's all about the soul, right?
yes, and she had home health nurses and stuff, and
Right.
she loved her home health nurses.
Wow.
I mean, she
Well,
really
that's
did.
good.
And she did not want, I'm telling you right now, she did not want any white home health nurses. Every white one that came there had an attitude, had a chip on their shoulder. They were nasty.
Wow.
They were mean, telling her what to do,
Wow.
not saying,
Wow.
well, we think, instead of saying, look, we think this is best for you. They're like, no, you're going to do this or else. Like,
Wow.
no. So she would tell them, don't send them back. And then they would like yell at me and stuff like, what are you doing here and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm helping my friend out. I knew what a Hoyer lift was at 8 years old, because I would help her out. And like what 8 year old knows what a Hoyer lift is. You know what I mean?
Well, you were clearly exposed to a lot at such a
Yeah,
young age. It's remarkable that you were able to come through all of that and remain, a positive and inspirational person. It's pretty
yes, and
impressive.
And I mean, I learned so much about the black community growing up.
Yeah.
Thanks to my best friend's home health nurses. They were amazing. They were so amazing. And
Wow.
anytime they needed my help, they were like, can you help me out? And they didn't say, do this. They said, can you help me out with this? Absolutely. Hey, listen, I need to take a 10-minute break. Do you mind? No, I got you. And I
Right.
always did
So
that
you
for
were
them.
picking it up as it came to you. You were basically exposed to it. And
Exactly. And I was a little kid. I wasn't getting paid, and I didn't care. It was about the fact that I was helping a friend out. I was helping the home health nurses out because they did a lot. They did so much work, and I felt bad. I was like, look,
yeah.
no, stay there. I got it.
Yeah.
Like if she needed, like if she was hungry, I would go in the kitchen and make her something to eat for them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit there and watch them work because I could never. It's still to this day, I cannot sit and watch people
Well,
work.
it sounds like you've overcame and you've gone beyond being, a victim to more of a survivor, and
Yeah.
you understand what it takes to actually survive, which is, to me, a very important lesson a lot of us need to learn in life, right? I mean, because
Exactly.
life has an interesting way of throwing situations and scenarios at us.
Yep.
And a lot of times, some of it, at least for myself, we can dig in and dig our heels in and just kind of
Yep.
be paralyzed in the moment, and not, do the right thing. But it's pretty impressive and awesome.
Exactly. And I did go over that hill. I didn't care.
Yeah.
My friend, she was like, your parents keep telling you not to, let's go. And then
Yeah.
we went over.
Amen.
I was hanging that I felt safer in Roosevelt than I did in my own town.
Boom. Tell them, PR queen. Tell them.
I feel still to this day. I feel safer in a black community than I do in a white community.
Wow. That's speaking. That says a lot, right? That says a lot,
Sorry, not sorry.
right?
Anybody
All
in
right.
chat who don't like it, oh well, deal with it. Those are
If
the
they,
facts.
yeah, if they don't like it, they can leave. You know what we do. All right. Now listen,
Hmm.
PR. I gotta run. All right.
All
Zeus has to
right,
get
all
back,
right.
but it was a pleasure checking in with you this bright.
Likewise.
All right, and I do hope to see you again, my friend. All right.
Yes, sir. All
All
right.
right. All right.
Power
All
to the
right.
people.
Ladies and gentlemen, power to the people. Let's give it up to PR Queen. No lies. I feel safer around black folks. This is what America's about, ladies and gentlemen. Getting the truth out so folks can understand there's more to what's going on than what you're consuming on social media day in and day out. All right, all right. Now it's time for me. Oh, we got Yazzie. Good morning, Yazzie. How are you doing, Yazzie Jazzy? How are you doing?
That's for you.
Oh, look at
That's for
that.
you, Zeus. That's
Oh
for
my
you.
god.
That's for you.
Oh my
That,
gosh, you're making me blush, Yazzie.
that's for
Oh
you.
my
That's for
god.
you. Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
my
really.
gosh, gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I just want to say, there is a new COVID strain that looks like a cold, or maybe like you feel like you have the flu. I do have a cold. I get tested for
Oh,
COVID
you
all the
still
time.
have a cold?
I still have a cold.
Oh, I'm so
I think it's
sorry.
called probably being run down from, outside cattle, and then doing full time night
Well,
shift. Now
it's super cold out there, right? So
it
you
is.
gotta
It is chilly.
bundle up.
It
You
is
gotta
chilly.
bundle up while you're out there.
Those cows. Someone said, do cows get cold? They actually start they start acclimating really well. They start growing thicker coats and stuff like that.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
you can see them. They look cold outside. The snow is all over them, but you come next to them, you can see the steam, and they're nice and warm. So
Mm.
they're good. And we do
Somebody
have big
says
shows.
get. Someone says get Vicks Vapor Rub. All right,
I
they're
do
worried.
have that. I do
They're
have that. Thank
they're
you.
worried about you.
Oh, well, I actually was with a family that they were all kind of sick with colds, and unfortunately, the baby was going to pass, and of course, we don't leave the whole time, so
Oh.
I was just there with them, so I got all the good virus right there with me. All,
Ah.
then of course, we all give hugs and we all cry together. So
Oh.
I
All right.
definitely, I definitely got all the good germs that day. Good germs.
Well,
So.
don't push yourself too hard. Get lots of
Um,
rest and drink those electrolytes. All right, I hear that
Oh,
does a
most definitely. But I just wanted to tell you, thank you so much for doing this closet of truth. And I can't
right.
believe someone DMing you that they don't want to be your friend. Just unfollow you. Stop being your friend. You don't need to hear the
Yeah,
pettiness.
yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
who cares? I
And
mean, go ahead.
you're right. You're right. You're right. You don't need to tell me it's over. Trust me. I'm not. I don't got a time for that. All right. So that's a
Ex-
lesson to everyone.
yeah, you don't.
Just hit the unfollow. I get it. I'm not your cup of tea. You'll be back maybe in a week or two. I get it. That's what they do.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. And the good people who do know me have my phone number, and they'll send me a good message and check up on me. I appreciate all the people who do text and
Tell them.
check up on me. So I'm never far away, but and I just can't enter if I'm on the farm unless I'm in my home. I cannot get on to. I mean, I can stay on for a little bit, but that buffering just
Yeah,
makes
that
me.
buffering, that Wi-Fi situation out there on the farm is a
Oh,
bit of
a
a bit of a
conundrum.
yeah,
A
right,
conundrum. A
right.
conundrum. Yeah. But it's okay. We have more cattle than people. I can't waste Joe Biden's infrastructure dollars out here.
Mm.
I'm not even a hater. I don't expect me to get um I mean, why would you put broadband for maybe 20,000 people when millions of people could benefit it from more? No, no, no. Don't
Mm.
waste money out here.
Tell them.
I'm not selfish. No, no, no. Spend the infrastructure dollars on people who actually need it. But I just want to tell you, I appreciate you doing this closet of truth. And boy, Miss Boss Diva attacking straight facts, PR Queen, lots of people just throwing those good facts out. And it's good to know sometimes I had said something about one of my cattle having a spontaneous abortion,
Uh
and
huh.
it put that video forever, like no one could see it, no one could see it. I thought, so I pinned it to my top, but I mean that's what cattle do. I mean,
Yeah.
your body, like women, it will terminate its own pregnancy if it's not viable too, if it can. I mean, it's like a way of life, and if it can't, with that court case, that they would even say that a DNA dilation and extraction
Right.
or DNC dilation and cauterization. I mean, it's literally removing tissue that's no longer viable, that is we don't even call it alive anymore. It's just tissue that if it stays in your body, it can go into sepsis. It can cause you to become unalived. So
Bingo.
that they would even say, I don't know, and I can't even rely on the Supreme Court. I just don't know who's going to come forward and say, hey, these are tried and tested medical procedures that, yes, they're labeled abortions, people, and they've been abortions labeled since the 70s. Whenever they started using those, we call them now CPT billable codes, okay? And you have a diagnosis code. We've been using those codes for decades, if not 50 years. And now they want to say that you can't use those codes because that's what they are. I mean, they're
Right.
spontaneous abortions, fetuses die. Tissue dies.
Tell
I,
them,
I just
Yazzie.
don't I just don't understand. And you guys everyone who is a voter, you need to, even if you're in a Democratic state, you need to start pushing your representatives because you can't let this healthcare change. We need to fight for healthcare for everyone. It's just a lot. I just am because this one child that should have, not even a child. Because the thing is, live maybe 2 weeks of suffering. And you just
Sad.
want to say, had you known, had good prenatal care, that person would have chose a different route for this not to happen to them, to birth this tiny little fetus that was just going to suffer and suffer for its last days. It's just not something knowingly you would do. And once, I think we should have to make all those MAGA demons and all those Republican men come into a pediatric hospice, home health care situation and watch us and sit with us. And go ahead, you watch as you're watching this unfold for day after day after.
Wow.
Everyone needs to see how this looks, okay? But thank you so much for letting me come up, and I will feel better. And I'm sure it's just a little bit of the sadness of just seeing something that doesn't need to be seen. You just
Yeah.
had good health care. You need to do, if you don't spontaneously abort at your own body, then you need to be able to have a DNE, DNC, whatever stage. It depends which stage of the trimester you're on, what we'll decide to do. But that's it. I just want to say,
Thank you.
body autonomy. Actually, democracy is number one. I mean, you guys we got to fight for democracy. And this is what Zeus is doing. We are fighting for our democracy. You guys think that, okay, we're in a blue state, but we still have to fight for every other state too, okay? This is a
Yep.
union. This is the state of the unions, everybody. We got to fight
Bingo.
together. And then we also have to fight for body autonomy, okay? That
Bingo.
rights not just for women, but for humans, okay? Healthcare, socialized healthcare.
Bingo.
That we subsidize insurance companies with our own dollars. We subsidize them with federal and state dollars. Plus, they get to charge a deductible and a maximum out of pocket to people. And we're subsidizing them with our dollars. And then also the drug costs. This is outrageous, people. I just see these families who cannot
Tell
even
them.
have decent health care. So I will get off my soapbox. I so appreciate what everyone does on the kingdom. I love
You're
you guys
welcome.
all. Zeus, you are so handsome. I will say it for straight facts. Love her. Oh, Union King. Just all of us in the union. Zeus, you're the most handsome. You
Thank
just
you.
know it.
Thank
The
you.
most honest,
Yes.
hardworking, humble. How many H's are we going to add to this?
We're gonna do all the way to infinity until we
Yes,
circle
yes,
the wagons with them. All right.
yes. And I appreciate you letting me up. Love you guys all in the kingdom. You guys are the best.
All right.
Everyone take care, fighting my and attacking everyone who this looks out for me too. And if I don't come up with lives, because I see a lot of negativity, I just can't deal with any of that. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Life
Pace
is life
yourself.
is a lot. I just like to watch a couple of the shows. Oh, Sadie, thank you, little hug, thank you, everyone. I love you guys all. You guys are all doing
Look at all this
you're doing
love in
the
the kingdom.
you're
Lots of
doing
love.
you're doing the Lord's work today, and I
Yeah.
need to go. I stopped going to organized church, but thank you for having church today.
You're welcome.
this
You're welcome,
this is what
Yazzie.
this is the kind of church I love.
You're
So
welcome. I
thank you
appreciate
again,
it.
everybody, and you guys have a wonderful day. Hi, Aunt. I am. You know what? I think it's just this cold.
Reggie.
I think it's just my emotions too. I just hate seeing these little babies pass like this that should have not been born. So that's it. So thank you, everybody. I love
All
you,
right.
Zeus.
I love you as well, Yazzie. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Yazzie a round of applause.
Thank you.
No lies, protect connected. See, it's not just truth here. We do love. Now, I know some of you folks out there, you say this was a hateful live and you feel very uncomfortable. Get over it. All right. Tomorrow it'll be a new day. There's new news coming out, and I will be back bright and early. Well, not this time. I'll be back tomorrow at the morning show, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, and it's supposed to only be an hour and a half, but I really do think you are all getting one heck of a deal because I always end up going an hour and a half over in the morning show. All right, so I'll be back tomorrow, same Zeus time, same Zeus channel, doing the morning show. And for those of you who are in your feelings, get over yourselves. All right, because there's more to come. All right, we're in an election. I'm talking to the Trump supporters. We're in election season, and every trick you try to throw at us, it's not going to work. I'm ready, and I will make sure that I keep telling the truth until you tap out. All right, and until Donald Trump ends up in prison. All right, and when he goes there, we can then I believe begin moving forward as a nation. All right. Because clearly his supporters won't hold him accountable and he won't admit that he broke the law. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you should all give yourselves a round of applause, all right? Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, especially that goes to all of you, my friends, my mods who've been keeping the live real clean. I know there's been some nasty characters, all right, and to all of the subscribers and those of you who have sent the gifts, all right, because you know they say I'm a Soros-funded Democrat and I need to get a job, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Take care. Have a great rest of your Sunday morning. Stay safe out here in these TikTok streets. Love you too. Most handsome in the kingdom. Soros funded. Yeah. If you don't like it, oh well.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus.
You want to know if my songs are on the charts? Vincent, come in. I'm playing my song. You can listen to it.
I'm flyer than an eagle. I got bread on me.
It's all over me yesterday.
Here and I'm feeling brand new.
If you living like a Lisa, wow, you all show so much love, angel.
I can't hang around with you, you fall in love too quick. You a high risk, Nick's all in the mix. I put a bounty on your head. This is way above the feds. When you playing with the gods and you playing with the dead. Let's go, Lisa. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the God, boy, you such a douche.
Yes,
man. Be patient, but you had a
Obama in the tan suit. You gonna get him with that.
You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. This is how I move.
Oh, Lisa. Oh, geez. Thank you so much.
This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be playing with my mood when I'm moving like Zeus. You
Tan suit Tuesday. Trump supporters, this is you. All you need to do is own it. Lisa, you're amazing. Thank you so much.
I've been waiting for this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a fool. If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me be cool. I'm just sitting on my throne while you're looking like a goof.
Let's go.
Come to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose.
Harlan, thank you, brother.
I'm trying. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Player hating on the gods, boy, you're such a douche. I tried to be patient, but you had to light my views.
I tried to be amazing. You really are, though, Lisa.
These ladies love me, yeah.
And you too. Keep up the good work. This boss Diva, keep up the good work. Great facts. Keep up the good work, Union Gang. Keep up the good work. See, Auntie Wiggs. Keep up the great work. No MAGA lie, conspiracy, or hate can stop this truth. You know about me. You know about me, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you know what it is.
I just want to find 11,000
780.
That's the one more that we have. And see, that's when he committed the crime. On audio tape. We got the recording. Alright, Ravi, let's go ahead and get it going.
On the beat like Zeus. He's deranged. Jackson. 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 Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.
Woo-wee. Alright, yeah. Alright, you wanted me to play the Jack Smith song. Alright, let's play the Jack Smith song. Then I really do got to get up out of here. How do I want us to go?
Did the FBI do that? Because they also did something where they put documents all over the floor, so they took pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Smith. He's a trumpeter. His wife's a trumpeter. His family's a trumpeter. They all hate Trump. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump.
Oh!
But he's a harasser and an abuser. And he's a big trumpeter. Openly, he's a trumpeter.
Openly!
And his wife is even more important.
Get him, Jack! Get him, Jack! It's over, man!
They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can